Hey everybody, this is Alsworth, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Yes, we are here with the Necromancer in hardcore again. We went back to normal, we got this socketed, 4 sockets, yay, and we also found this, which is a broadsword, so it's fine. It's not the best thing ever, but we're going to go ahead and throw the rune words in it. Yes, we actually got the runes for it, so we've got ourselves a spirit, and we would be making a lore helm, but I only found 1 soul in all the grinding that I did, so we're going to use it for an insight, unfortunately. So, insight is gonna be better for our mercenary. And, of course, let's see, how bad did we get that? 30% faster cast rate. I mean, it's better than nothing, but, hey. He now has an actual decent weapon that has meditation on it. So, meditation and Holy Freeze is going to be his thing. We're gonna go ahead and... we're gonna actually keep the Malice. I'll use it on another character. Might as well not be wasting that. And we also got a Spirit, which is better-ish than what we already have. This is actually not bad. It has lightning resist on it. This doesn't. So we do lose some of our resist, but we should still be fine thanks to the Ancient's Pledge. And I did not get an F, oddly enough, in all of that. So, yeah. All we have is what we have here. So, yeah, I did some grinding. We got the stuff we needed for a spirit. So we're doing okay. We're not doing as good as I wanted to, but we can actually go get ourselves an extra skill point, if that's anything. Every skill point I got from leveling up, by the way, went into Bone Wall, just because we use that fairly reasonably, so having a little bit of extra life on that is going to be a good thing, and it does boost our Bone Spear the more points we get into our synergies, so... Laharis is our Holy Freeze mercenary from last time, if you guys remember, and I forgot to transfer the stuff over to make him a Blood Helm. We'll do that eventually. I would like to get him some life leech so he survives a little better. That's kind of something that's lacking on him. So, yippee-ki-yay. So we do have Golem. We have... Let's go ahead and confuse a bunch of those guys. And just kind of help our mercenary not die. Don't die! I've said that way too many times today, is don't die. Which is kind of a sad thing to have to say a lot, but hey, whenever you're playing a cleric in D&D, you kind of have to say it a lot. So, I literally tapped someone on the shoulder, healed them, and said, don't die. That was what I was doing right before this stream. So, yeah. We could actually make an edge bow, and yes, I do have ladder rune words enabled. This would be a pain in the ass if it wasn't. Hi, guys. Yeah, you guys just go ahead and group up against each other there. Small charm, yes, please. I will gladly check that. Did I? I did not refill my mana potions. Oh, 15 life. We'll take that. And whoop. Thankfully, oh, wow. Whatever that is there just totally murdered the mercenary. Yeah. There's, I think, another boss mob there. Yeah, there's an archer boss there. That just wrecked my mercenary's face. There you guys go. Can you guys actually target your boss? You are not actually doing your thing there, my friends. That's not good. I'm not going to resurrect the mercenary until after we get done with this. So you are lightning enchanted and cold enchanted. So get him with a couple hits. There he goes. That guy was sketch as a hell. So yeah, now they're shooting each other. That's what I wanted from them. Oh, there's 2 boss mobs in there. Whoa, that was like 3 boss mobs. Why can I not target that guy? Come on. Target him. There you go. Burnt wand. If we can get a dole, we could actually make a better wand than what we have as far as the spirit weapon. The spirit weapon is very, very nice, though, so don't get me wrong. It's just, we could make better. We could make better things for us individually. Spirit weapons are really good to keep around, though. We don't have enough to keep re-rolling it, unfortunately, so that's not going to be a thing. In fact, in between episodes, I think I might exit and transfer over the stuff to make a blood helm. So that might be a thing that we need to do. I mean, obviously, we'd have to buy the helm, but other than that, it's not that big of a deal. So chuck that stuff in there. Transmute, yes. Saving those up for hell difficulty because we are 100% going to need them. Now, as far as whether I should keep this or not, I think I'm actually going to get rid of it. The lightning resist is nice, but I don't think we're going to need it. So trade, there's another 30 grand. I didn't pick up enough stuff while I was actually farming, unfortunately, to make a big difference, but it's there. So let's go ahead, grab Grease. Get Laharis back. Laharl! I think we're content. Yeah, 235 bone armor is not bad. So let's repair everything up, and I will go ahead and stock back up on my potions real quick. So we'll go like that, and I think we will go ahead and drink one of these out. Since we do have the Meditation Mercenary, go for 2 and 2 until we absolutely need more. And hey, how's it going, Adam? Hopefully well. So let's see, sewers level 1. We're going to go this way. I'm not sure where the stairs are going to be. We just know that we ran into like 3 boss mobs on this corner. So maybe, yeah, it is this way. Sweet. So let's see. I will... Oh, great. Let's drop out those. Try and protect him a little bit. Get that freaking fanaticism off of his face. Oh, there's another one there. So, yeah, just block them off. We don't want them killing the mercenary, so we just kind of have to do what we need to do here to make that happen. And we do not quite have enough mana regen to shoot indefinitely, but we have enough to be sustainable for a bit. So I'm not bothered too much by this. So let's see. Falchions, no. We got a circlet there that could be better than what we've got. So we do want to grab the circlet. Magic circlet's not a bad thing to grab, especially whenever you are not able to make yourself a lore. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether I should have made a lore or the freaking insight, but I think the insight is going to serve us better. Nova Wind Struck is not worth it. I should probably pay attention to the enemies coming through my walls. Small Charm, yes. So identify that. Poison damage, nope. If it doesn't help our spells, it doesn't help us. And that little bit of poison damage is not going to be worth it for any of the characters we could be running. Generally speaking, you need a reasonable amount of poison damage. And that's good to hear, Adam. So let's see. Drop out the Boonerals. It's the Boondocks. It's the Bonedocks. So there they go. Crystalline Globe. Ooh, that would be good if we were a sorceress. Although we're not a sorceress, nor do we actually... we have to wait for them to go down. I don't think we can unsummon them. We can try. No, you can't unsummon the Bone Walls. Unfortunately. You just gotta wait for things to get close to you. So resist Cold Try, not worth it to me, but it's better than nothing on that slot. And... oh yeah, that's way out of range. But so far, it's just been a pretty chill day. Did some grinding, did some D&D. Did a little bit of writing, but didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted. I actually, after this, I do have to do a little bit more writing and some recording for Monday's video. I'm going to try to keep to Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the main videos for Diablo 2. Seems like it'd be a good idea at the very least. So as long as we don't let them overwhelm us, I think we'll be fine. Someone, I thought I saw Blessed Aim underneath that guy, but I guess I didn't. This was just graphical things. That or exhaustion, murdering your brain. It does that. So let's see. We need ourselves a undead man's. A Radamint. Wonder if he's peppermint or wintermint. I'm guessing he's spearmint because he does the green. He's wintergreen. There we go. That's what we have for him. So hopefully... Oh, there's a boss mob. Lightning enchanted. No, don't kill my mercenary. Yeah, the last pack that killed the mercenary was a little bit of a pain in the booty. Pain in Djibouti. So let's see. We do have another boss mob there. Thankfully, it's just a champion rather than a actual unique. Champions are not so bad. They get less bad the further into the game you get because the only ones that can really do much against us are fanatics, which resist our curses, and ghosts, which are going to be physically resistant, which doesn't actually do anything to us. Does make our mercenary a little bit worse off. And yes, with plus skills, we are actually able to curse a reasonable area, so you're going to see a comeback of the extra confuse. And I think that might be too high level of a crystal sword. Thankfully, we don't need it because we have the Brad sword. The Brad sword. It's got Bradley in it. And yes, I do have drinks here. I will be fine. Huzzah. Drinky, drinky. And yeah, nothing too scary. Overall, I think our goal today is going to be to get through all of Act 2. I think we're high enough level to possibly do Duriel. Possibly. It's going to be close. That's all I can really say about it. It's going to be close. And there's a longsword. I do actually, oddly enough, by the way, if that's 4-socket, nope. Say if that's 4-socket, I actually prefer the look of longswords, so I would not be opposed to taking one of those if it was 4-socket and saving it for like a future spirit on possibly a different character. One that might be going for like max block or something like that. Like maybe a Hammerden or something. That way we can actually deal with all kinds of nonsense. So let's see. What's up this way? Nothing too scary. Just more skelly bros. I do hate that we're just kind of like, we're having to go over every square inch of this place to find Radamant, though. Normally, it's like our second path, maybe third, that we get to. And yes, we will be gaining fairly decent experience for a while, because this is Nightmare difficulty, and we are, well, about normal level for here. We're a little bit under what I'd recommend for a new player on hardcore, but I think I can survive like this. Oh, and he's literally just right here by the stairs. We just didn't come far enough down. Okay. And yes, I am switching over to this, because guess what? We don't want these corpses around. We want every corpse gone, so he can't actually revive them. So that dealt a little bit of damage. Mercenary might die here again. Hopefully not, but he might. Yep, just almost got him out of there. But I thought I could possibly kill him before he did that, but no. Alas, my ass, we did not. We're going to be spending a lot of money on resurrecting the mercenary. I will probably go bug him now, but even still, with the lightning bugs out in the desert, we do run a serious risk of him dying, and I was just making sure I had the audio levels set right. I do. A waste of undead flesh. Yeah, you do say he is that a lot. So skill points, identify you, 11 life will take, and we'll get rid of those. So let's go to Inner Cloister. We're going to do just the guaranteed bug on him. So we don't... And yes, the map is reset because we did go back to normal difficulty to get that socketed. And I probably need to unsummon the golem. Come here. There you go. Another point in bone wall. Go back up. Close the door. Get him trapped in there. Hopefully he don't die. Because sometimes there can be things that spawn down right there that he will die to. Which is unfortunate and painful. It's a little bit irritating. So now we have the mercenary bug. So melee things will not go after him. They'll be going after our golem, which is fine by me. And maybe they'll even just go after our walls. We'll see. Highly doubt it. They'll probably aggro on me or the golem. So either one is fine. Because I can run away. The golem is expendable. So let's see. Yeah, they're going to ignore him, which is good. I'm fine with them going after the golem. Oh, wait, no, they're targeting him. Are they? Or was he just getting hit by incidental stuff? Did we not actually bug him there? We might not have actually bugged him. That would suck. That would suck all the nuggets. I'm looking for an enemy that I should be able to tell for sure on. Yeah, he's bugged. Those would have actually whipped him if he wasn't. Because he was the closest target. So let us see. Murder all the things. Hey, there's another broadsword. Thankfully, we don't need one. And if you're wondering, broadswords regardless cap out at 4, so you can even get one in hell difficulty and it's fine. So more vitality, And more Bone Wall. We could go for Bone Spirit, but I'm not going to be using it for the most part. I will be using Bone Spear for 99% of my kills, so I decided to go with Bone Wall instead for a little bit more survivability. Which, we don't need the cube, we just need to get the parts of the staff, so that's going to speed up Act 2 by a significant margin versus normal difficulty. And the fact that we don't have to be running through mana potions like a crazy person is good. And if you don't have all the runes, we got really lucky in normal, and we actually got the runes for most of Insight. See, you can woo. We didn't have our soul, but we got lucky and got most of them, and I only had to farm Nightmare Countess for a little bit to get the soul rune. Still no Eth, oddly. Otherwise, I would have a rhyme, because we actually do have a shale in the stash. Not in the stash, but in our Go Mule stash for hardcore. But, yeah, it's one of those where it's kind of I could make that if only. And I'm not entirely sure I'd actually even want one right now, because I can stay far enough back that cold damage not going to be as big of a threat as it is for, like, say, a melee character. So it's not as cut and dry. I might actually just want more resists, which is what Ancient's Pledge gives me. We could also get the Necro Armor fairly easily, I guess. That's not a too hard one to farm for. But we'd probably want to be looking for that in the Nightmare end of things. I mean, the end of Nightmare end of things. Rather than in Nightmare mid. Reason being, we could get in Elite Armor for it, and then we'd be putting semi-decent runes into Elite Armor. At least that's my thought on it. So, as far as like what we're really doing here, we're literally just running through everything. Because frankly, most of this is not worth our trouble. If we see some boss mobs, we could kill them for a little bit of extra like goodies, but other than that, not much is interesting to me. And no, we didn't find any better rings or anything like that while grinding. We just found the mundane items. Found a couple items that I did stash away for possible rune words on the next character, so I don't have to grind nearly as much, but beyond that, we're good. So let us see. Grab you. Hi guys, how you doing? I'm gonna get another sip of caffeine. How are we doing on time? Not too bad. I think we'll at least get the amulet today. No more like 50-minute episodes or potentially cut episodes that were 50 minutes. I do still need to render up, otherwise there will not be a video tomorrow for Diablo 2. But that's, if you ever see a video release at like 8 o'clock, that's because I didn't get time to render it on time. And I'm literally uploading it right before it releases, so I give it that extra hour cook time on YouTube, because YouTube does not like processing quickly sometimes. There are times whenever it takes 24 hours plus, but I've been lucky, knock on wood. That was actually more my keyboard than wood, but we got some wood with it. That I've been lucky that it hasn't done that. But now I've cursed myself, so we're doomed. We are doomed! But we are starting to look good. If we get a soul rune, we'll be able to make a lore helmet for ourselves. I will probably, if we do, be on the lookout for a skull helmet, just because I like the look of it on the Necromancer. It's very thematic to just have that skull helmet. There's our waypoint. And this is Far Oasis, so this is where the bloody amulet will be. Thankfully, most of these things are going to be relatively easy to dispatch. Oh, we killed 2 boss mobs in that. I didn't realize there was another one there. Now, whenever we get into Hell difficulty, Act 2 is going to be a lot more difficult, because we're going to have magic immunes that are going to be a royal pain in the ass. And there's nothing we can do against them besides let the mercenary handle it or run the hell away. So keep that in mind. We are going to be having a lot rougher time in the Hell difficulty. There is no way for us to lower magic resistances. No. It's not something we can do. All we can do is hope for the best. There we go. And let's see. Rah. I need a hole in the ground. And we are gonna keep leveling up relatively quickly. I was noticing that while grinding too. It's not a slow leveling up process. So we are at about the level where we're supposed to be. Possibly even a little bit early. So let's see. Murder all the good things, yes. And actually, technically, murder all the bad things. I'm waiting for more people who I know who are into D&D to hop into the chat, by the way, because I do have questions for them. So if you're into D&D, comment down below on the video as well. I am curious about thoughts. But I am thinking... we might do campaigns on the channel if I do it, but I'm thinking about making a D&D themed thing. I was slightly curious if too many people would be interested in that. But I don't want to reveal too much because I don't want to promise something and then not deliver it and have people be disappointed. It's just more the contemplation step. Because I know a few episodes ago we were actually discussing D&D quite readily. Well, we were discussing D&D and I was blabbering on about my thoughts on D&D. And I might not just stick just to the D&D system. I might use some other systems as well for it. There's the maggot layer. So, let's murder all the things. Down here is not that bad of a thing, and down here is a right turn, so we want to keep going down this way. Thankfully, we have relatively reasonable resists, and most of their crap's going to hit the walls anyway. So, there is a boss mob in there. So, if we keep that wall up, ha ha ha, they cannot touch us. We just got chilled, but that's fine. Superior blade talons. So let's see. Tulwar, no. Goo piles, no. Nothing! Yay! This needs to dissolve. Should go down in just a couple seconds, though. See? Told you. So let's see. Oh, and I just trapped myself in here with some enemies. No! So that blocked that way. Let them do their thing in there. Oh, we've got a lightning enchanted. We got a lightning enchanted lightning bug. Yup. Real sketch there. And the reason I put these up is so that I don't actually have to deal with taking damage from them. Generally speaking, their lightning bolts aren't going to find their way around. So that one's going to go down soon, then this one. We still have more enemies in there? Good lord. They're durable little buggers. Literally buggers. I'm sorry. I apologize. It was bad. I've been on a pun mode all day, unfortunately. That and wordplay. Someone cast deny. Well, was it deny or was it debilnigh? Someone's going to be hurting on the inside for that one. And surprisingly, not taking too much damage from this. Just need to keep things up. So this one looks like it's going to be a royal pain in the ass. So that's going to be fun. And I'm keeping you guys with me. No, I'm not releasing the grinding stuff. That's boring. But I'm going to keep you guys with me for... oh, yeah, it's a right turn. There we go. For actually going and getting stuff or exploring new areas. Because I didn't grind up in Act 2. I ground up in Act 1 so we weren't kind of treading new ground. Because I do want to, for the most part, die on screen. I don't anticipate actually being able to beat this, if that makes sense. The first time we do hardcore in a very, very long time. Because my stubbornness will take over my ability to, you know, be smart about this shit. And frankly, there's not going to be much in the way of items that we can give the mercenary, unless we're like super lucky. That will be better for us. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of truck along, finding all we can as they do their damage to each other. And I don't think those can actually hurt their boss because they're tethered to it. There's some... yeah, there it is. Hi. Oh, you died immediately. Kind of surprised that's not... they're not fighting each other. There we go. So it says they're not fighting each other in here. Because they are, whatchamacallits, confused. They're confuzzled. But we're going to see a few levels in this video alone. Okay, sweet. And that's one reason why you do actually grind up for things like Spirit, Insight, stuff like that. You actually do want to grind for them early on, just because it will make the rest of the game so much easier on you. Now, obviously, if we had like Vex Rune and stuff like that, it would be even easier, because then we'd be able to do things like, you know, Hodo and stuff. Or Phoenix to get resources back via shield and all that kind of fun stuff. Because a Phoenix shield is not... I mean, yeah, it doesn't fit our build at all, but a Phoenix shield would, and I say would, give us the ability to recover from the corpses of our enemies. Because it comes with a redemption aura on it. It's really expensive for what it is, but it's fun. And we wouldn't really have much other use for all the runes that take it if we're actually getting that many runes. We're not. We'll probably never see a rune word like that or Hodo or anything like that on our like basic playthroughs, just because they are that kind of pain in the butt to get all the runes for. And yes, we are face tanking them. It's fine. So you need to die. We are getting poisoned. It's fine. Do not pass me, mercenary. Do not pass go. There you guys go. You guys get to fight each other. Wow, they're all out of range in both directions. That sucks. We need to not be poisoned. But I think we are going to stay poisoned forever. You can't carry anymore. Yes, you can. You just picked up garbage because I forgot to do no pickup. Back to town. This is getting ugly because of how low life we're on from the poison. So, Kane, identify stuff for me. Staff of Kings, I already knew what that was. I don't know what these other things are. Attack rating. We'll keep the jewels because we're going to need to build up a stock. So that's going to go in there. And I think we are good. 1 to 2 cold damage on the small charm. Yeah, we'll actually keep that for another character. And we've got ourselves the amulet. So, yeah. For those of you on YouTube, this is the end of an episode. But for those of us on Twitch, we're continuing on with the rest of Act 2.